Coming up is Ozzy's exit interview.
I'm part of the Survivor Dream Team. I am interviewing Ozzy, the 13th member voted out of the Survivor.
Is there gonna be like an applause like in the background?
Woo!
What's up?
You've had the most passionate exit speech at a tribal council this far in the season. What messages did you want the remaining castaways to take away from it?
Ozzy, that's enough. You need to bring me your torch.
On some real shit, you guys gotta stop playing Scared Survivor and play actual Survivor, bro. For real. Do your shit. This is an actual game. This shit's not field day. Get together, build alliances, and do your shit. Stop going behind people's back. I get that, but don't try to stir up the pot. Stay with your shit. For real. You know, I'm really happy I got to play with all of you, meeting all of you. I don't know if I really see all of you around campus and stuff like that. I'm kind of a busy guy, but I really did enjoy playing with you guys. It was fun as shit. I guess till next semester, next year, but for real, get your shit together and play this game. You know who to get out. You know who to trust. Claire, I love you. Ride or die, number one. Thank you so much for playing this game with me. Other than that, stop playing Scared and play Survivor.
To like play the game, like I feel like nobody's playing the game. I feel like it's like almost like it's like playground play. Like nobody's like wanting to make big moves. Like everyone's just wanting to play it safe, getting rid of people that, you know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, besides me, but like honestly, and I heard like Lee got eliminated last night too after me. Like I don't know how the show's even gonna be moving forward. I think there might be only like 2 people that actually deserve to like win now. But like, and I don't mean to sound rude when I say that, but there's people there that I swear to God I've never heard talk like once. Like, you know what I mean? So it's kind of just like I wanted to just be like, you know, play the damn game. Like, don't beat around the bush with people, be blunt, like, and just play the damn game.
Claire, I love you. Ride or die, number one. Thank you so much for playing this game with me.
Speaking of Claire, you said she was your ride or die. How did that relationship begin, and what other alliances did you try to build?
So what had happened was during the Tetris thingy, I mean, I guess we're just gonna get into it a little bit. I'll talk my shit real quick. So essentially what happened is we did the Tetris thing, and both of the teams that lost were just my team, and in general it was like 2 different whatever. So because we got tied, so it wasn't just one team going, it was both of them or whatever. So when we were going around, they were saying Mark's name, and at that time Mark was my number one because we had come from, what was it, October, I still don't remember the names, the orange team or whatever. We came from that team together. So and he's a legacy of my fraternity too. That's a little thing nobody actually knew. We kind of kept that a secret. Yeah, so his family member was in my fraternity, so that's how I knew him as well. But so he was my number one, and then after that Tetris thing or whatever the hell that was, they wanted to get a big guy out. So they started saying, they were like, Mark. And I'm like, well, okay, you, Jake. I was like, you're gonna, because I remember looking at Jack, and that's what really pissed me off. Jack and Alec really pissed me off with that because, you see that Jake's the last one left right now out of that trio of me, him, and Lee. Like that, he's playing the game somewhat, sort of, but I mean, I'm not gonna talk on his behalf. But so when I said his name, because they said Mark's name, Jake and Alec ran with that, and like I think you remember, I think in one of the episodes, like Alec, I love Alec, man. He's such a good competitor, he's such a good dude, but he doesn't know how to shut the up, yo. You tell him one thing and he'll go and run with it. Like he'll just go and It's probably my downfall from last episode, honestly, because we went down and I talked to him down in the woods and and as soon as I told him what I was told, because I was trying to show them that I had the back and shit about them, Alyssa running around wanting Lee out. As soon as I told him that, man, he went and ran with it, called her out, said all this because I was like, let that happen. But now that you know that he's gonna get voted out, now I'm gonna get too ahead of myself. Remember to go back to the Tetris thing. Sorry. So they started saying that. So that's when me and Jake started feuding a little bit. Because, you're going to say my number one. I'm not going to sit there and just fold my cards and be like, nah, whatever. So Mark ended up being eliminated. And right before Mark was eliminated, Claire came over to me and she was like, listen, I'm going to go with what you're going to do. And I'm going to rock with that. And another thing was, too, like, people would call me paranoid and stuff. And low-key, I'm not. That was part of my game, though. I wanted them to think that I was, like, dependent on them. Needed reassurance and I did that on purpose. That wasn't because I really thought I was gonna go home and stuff like that. So like I even remember before I got eliminated, and Alec was like, oh, he's paranoid, and I'm like, yeah, I don't even think I'm paranoid. Yeah, I really am. Save me. Don't let me go yet, because I'm a whatever. But apparently that went around, and they were like, you might as well get him out now. But I wanted them to feel like I needed them and stuff like that, and I depended on their vote, on their security and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, but apparently it didn't work out that way.
And Lee to not vote for Jay. Now,
yeah.
Would you say that was like mainly an alliance thing throughout career, or was it because like Jack had your name out?
So it was because Jack's boy Marcus won immunity. I wanted his ass out, but because he won immunity, I couldn't do it. So my second best option was Jack. So with Jack said my name, he's sneaky. I never talked to him. He would always have this smug look on his face, and it just like would bother the fuck me. So I was like, dude, like you're just, I don't want that. Like no, like I'm not about to have this little kid hit me out before I get him out. So, and at that point, I had already voted out 2 of my own teammates to prove to Jake, Lee, Alec, and all of them that I was really with them after that whole Marcus and Jake situation during the Tetris game, or during that elimination. So I was like, listen, I voted out 2 of my people. I've showed that I'm loyal to you guys. Like I really have. It's my turn for you guys to give me that favor back, essentially. So with Jay, it was, to be honest with you, I didn't want to run against Jack. I knew that quest would be running. I'm sorry. But like I knew that if I were to go, I would rather go against Jay. A, because she's never said my name. B, because she was in my original thing. And C, I know I can beat her. You know what I mean? Him, and I know that sounds wrong, but if we're talking game, that's like, come on. Him, I knew he was going to try and get me out as soon as possible. And he had already said my names multiple times. And his boy threw me in the hardest deep end one with the 20-pound weight. Like, of course I'm not going to win that. I have no arms. So, yeah, I knew from there that I wanted him out regardless of the fact. And it was going to be my way anyways because I had that advantage. So I had all the girls were voting Jack and me, and then Lee, Jake, Jay, and then I had my 2 extra votes. So he was already going to be out. I think regardless, even if, what's her name, Alyssa, didn't use that idol on Jay, I mean, thank God she did, because I feel like that took a little bit of steam off of my thing, because if she wouldn't have gotten up, it would have just been me getting up and being like, screw you, you're getting out.
Any final thoughts?
Damn it, is that all? That's all the questions you guys came up with?
The final thoughts, I have one more, but...
Okay, final thoughts are, it was a great experience. I'm really happy that, this experience, I want to thank you guys too for coming up with this, because honestly, this really, I know I'm a very out there guy, but this really, it really, pushed me to go out of my comfort zone. A couple other people I kind of like knew were thinking about doing it and or did do it and then dropped out last minute. So I kind of ended up doing this by myself. And like I said, I love Big Brother, so this kind of gave me a taste of like how that could look like. But yeah, thank you for the opportunity. It was a great time. I met a big group of people that I probably would never talk to, that I still even say hi to on campus now if I see them walking past me going to class and stuff. So I definitely created a family of people that I feel like from different groups and stereotypes like that coming together and just cheering each other on and really learning about different people's, you know, personalities and stuff like that. I think it's a little hard now that in college you don't really get that experience to meet new people. You do, but it's kind of more in a box situation than when you're in high school and you see these people all the time. You know, it's kind of a smaller campus type vibe. So I thought it was really cool getting to meet these new people and creating friendships that will definitely be carried on until I graduate here, I think. I just really want these kids to start playing the game, man. For real. You guys need to snap out of the floater. Floaters grab a life vest, honestly. Like, you're just gonna drown and look stupid because you don't want to play the damn game.